Have you ever had one of those mornings where you just don't feel quite right? Maybe a bit sluggish or uncomfortable, and you're not sure why. If you're over 60, you might have noticed that digestion doesn't always work as smoothly as it used to, and constipation can become a frustrating part of life. It's not something we love to talk about, but it's more common than you might think, and it can affect your energy, mood, and even your overall health. The good news is you don't have to rely on harsh remedies or feel stuck. There are simple, delicious foods you can eat to help your digestion get back on track. Today, I'm excited to share 5 foods that can help your constipation vanish after 60 miles, making you feel lighter, more comfortable, and ready to enjoy your day. These foods are easy to find, tasty, and backed by science to support your digestive health. So, grab a cozy seat, maybe a glass of water, and let's dive into the first food that can make a big difference for your digestion. Let's start by talking about why digestion matters so much as we age. After 60, your body goes through changes. Your metabolism slows. Your gut might not move things along as quickly. And factors like medications or less physical activity can make constipation more likely. It's not just about discomfort. Constipation can lead to bloating, low energy, and even affect your mood, making it harder to enjoy the things you love, like a morning walk or time with your grandkids. The foods we'll talk about today are packed with fiber, water, and nutrients that help keep your digestive system moving smoothly, naturally, and gently. We'll explore 5 foods: prunes, oats, leafy greens, beans, and berries that can help ease constipation and boost your overall well-being. Each one is simple to add to your meals, and I'll share practical tips and stories to make it easy to get started. Ready to feel better? Let's jump into the first food. One you've probably heard of but might not realize is a digestive superstar. The first food is prunes, or dried plums, as they're sometimes called. Prunes are like nature's remedy for constipation, and they've earned their reputation for good reason. They're rich in fiber, which adds bulk to your stool and helps it move through your digestive system more easily. Prunes also contain sorbitol, a natural sugar that acts like a gentle laxative, drawing water into your intestines to soften things up. Studies show that eating just a handful of prunes a day can significantly improve bowel regularity, often working better than some over-the-counter remedies. Plus, they're packed with antioxidants that support overall health, which is a bonus for staying vibrant after 61. My friend Margaret, who's 67, used to struggle with constipation that left her feeling bloated and tired, especially in the mornings. She was hesitant to try prunes, thinking they were just for old folks, but her doctor suggested she give them a try. She started eating 3 or 4 prunes each morning with her yogurt, and within a few days, she noticed things were moving more smoothly. She felt lighter, had more energy for her daily walks, and even found her mood was better. No more grumpy mornings. Margaret now keeps a small container of prunes in her kitchen and says they're like a sweet treat that keeps her feeling great. So, how can you add prunes to your diet? It's super simple. Start with 3 to 5 prunes a day, about a small handful. You can eat them on their own as a snack. Chop them up and mix them into oatmeal or yogurt, or even blend them into a smoothie for a sweet boost. If you're not a fan of their texture, try prune juice, starting with a small glass, about 4 ounces, and see how your body responds. Keep it to a moderate amount, as too many prunes can be a bit too effective, if you know what I mean. Store them in an airtight container to keep them fresh. And if you're on medications or have digestive issues like IBS, check with your doctor to make sure they're right for you. This small addition can make your mornings feel so much better. Now, let's move on to the second food, one that's probably already in your pantry. The second food is oats. Oats are a fantastic source of soluble fiber, especially beta-glucan, which forms a gel-like substance in your gut that helps soften stool and keep things moving. They're also gentle on your digestive system, making them perfect for seniors who might have sensitive stomachs. Beyond digestion, oats help stabilize blood sugar and support heart health, which means you're not just helping your gut, but your whole body. Research shows that a daily bowl of oats can improve bowel regularity and reduce the discomfort of constipation, making it easier to start your day feeling light and energized. Take my neighbor Tom, who's 70. He used to skip breakfast or grab a piece of toast, but he'd feel sluggish and bloated by mid-morning, often dealing with constipation. He started having a small bowl of oatmeal most mornings, topped with a bit of fruit and a drizzle of honey. He found that it not only helped his digestion, but he also kept him full and focused until lunch. Tom says his mornings feel smoother now, and he's even noticed he's less likely to forget small things, like his grocery list, because he's not distracted by discomfort. He's become a bit of an oatmeal fan, experimenting with different toppings to keep it interesting. To add oats to your diet, aim for a half cup to 1 cup of cooked oats a few times a week. You can make oatmeal with water or milk and add flavor with fruit, nuts, or a pinch of cinnamon. If you're short on time, try overnight oats. Just mix oats with milk or yogurt in a jar. Let it sit in the fridge overnight, and it's ready by morning. Instant oats are fine, but choose plain ones without added sugar. If you're gluten sensitive, look for certified gluten-free oats. Start with a small portion if your stomach is sensitive, and drink plenty of water to help the fiber work its magic. If you have dietary restrictions, check with your doctor. But for most people, oats are a gentle, effective way to ease constipation. With prunes and oats covered, let's talk about a third food that's easy to love and great for your gut. The third food is leafy greens, like spinach, kale, or Swiss chard. These greens are packed with fiber, which adds bulk to your stool and helps your digestive system stay regular. They're also loaded with water and nutrients like magnesium, which can help relax your intestinal muscles and make bowel movements easier. Studies show that eating more leafy greens can improve digestion and reduce constipation, while also supporting overall health with their vitamins and antioxidants. After 60, when digestion can slow down, these greens are like a natural boost to keep things moving smoothly. My friend Clara, who's 65, used to struggle with occasional constipation that made her feel heavy and tired. She wasn't a big fan of salads, but she started adding a handful of spinach to her morning smoothie or mixing kale into her soups. She found it easy to sneak greens into dishes she already enjoyed, like scrambled eggs or pasta. Within a week, Clara noticed her digestion was more regular, and she felt more comfortable throughout the day. She also said she had more energy for her gardening, and her mood was brighter because she wasn't dealing with bloating. Clara's story shows how small changes can make a big difference. To add leafy greens to your meals, aim for 1 to 2 cups a day. Spread out across your meals. Toss a handful of spinach into a smoothie with fruit to mask the taste, or saute kale with garlic and olive oil as a side dish. You can also add greens to soups, casseroles, or even omelets for an easy boost. If fresh greens are pricey or spoil quickly, frozen ones are just as nutritious and convenient. Start with a small amount if your stomach is sensitive, and pair greens with plenty of water to help the fiber do its job. If you're on medications like blood thinners, talk to your doctor about greens, as some can affect certain meds. For most people, though, leafy greens are a simple way to keep your digestion on track. Now, let's move on to the fourth food, which is a hearty addition to your diet. The fourth food is beans, like black beans, lentils, or chickpeas. Beans are a powerhouse of fiber, both soluble and insoluble, which helps add bulk to your stool and promotes regular bowel movements. They're also rich in nutrients like magnesium and potassium, which support healthy digestion. Research shows that eating beans regularly can significantly reduce constipation and improve gut health, making them a fantastic choice for seniors looking to feel lighter and more comfortable. Plus, beans are affordable and versatile, fitting into all kinds of meals. My Uncle George, who's 73, used to avoid beans because he thought they'd cause gas or be hard to digest. But he was dealing with constipation that left him feeling sluggish, so he decided to give them a try. He started with small portions, like a 1/4 cup of lentils in his soup a few times a week. He found that starting small and drinking water helped his body adjust, and soon he was feeling more regular without the discomfort he feared. George now loves adding black beans to his salads or making a simple chickpea curry. He says it's like his digestive system got a tune-up, and he has more energy for his daily walks. To add beans to your diet, aim for a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup a few times a week. Start with well-cooked beans, like lentils or canned beans rinsed to reduce sodium, which are easier to digest. Add them to soups, salads, or even mash them into a dip with some spices. If you're worried about gas, start with small portions and increase gradually. And try soaking dried beans overnight to make them gentler on your stomach. Drink plenty of water to help the fiber work. And if you have digestive conditions, check with your doctor. Beans are a budget-friendly way to boost your digestion and keep you feeling great. Let's wrap up with the fifth food, one that's as delicious as it is good for you. The fifth food is berries, like blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries. Berries are packed with fiber and water, which help keep your digestive system moving smoothly. They're also rich in antioxidants, which reduce inflammation in your gut and support overall health. Studies show that eating berries regularly can improve bowel regularity and prevent constipation, making them a sweet, natural way to stay comfortable after 61. Plus, their natural sugars won't spike your blood sugar like processed sweets, so they're a healthy choice for your whole body. My cousin Linda, who's 66, used to rely on sugary snacks when she wanted something sweet, but she'd often feel bloated and constipated afterward. She started swapping her snacks for a handful of berries, either fresh or frozen, and noticed a big difference. She'd add blueberries to her yogurt or eat strawberries as a mid-morning treat. Within a few days, her digestion felt smoother, and she wasn't dealing with that heavy, sluggish feeling. Linda says berries are like a dessert that's secretly good for her, and she's even noticed she has more energy for her book club meetings. To add berries to your diet, aim for a half cup to 1 cup a day. A few times a week, sprinkle them on cereal, mix them into yogurt, or blend them into a smoothie with a bit of milk or juice. Frozen berries are just as nutritious and often more affordable, so keep a bag in your freezer for convenience. If you're watching your sugar intake, stick to moderate portions. And if you have health conditions like diabetes, check with your doctor. Berries are a delicious, easy way to support your digestion and keep you feeling light and energized. Now, let's bring it all together. The 5 foods we've talked about: prunes, oats, leafy greens, beans, and berries are like a team of helpers for your digestive system. They provide fiber, water, and nutrients that ease constipation, reduce discomfort, and boost your energy and mood. You don't need to eat all of them every day. Even adding 1 or 2 to your meals can make a big difference. Think of these foods as small, tasty steps toward feeling better, like planting seeds for a healthier you. Start with something simple, like a handful of berries or a bowl of oatmeal, and see how your body responds. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite way to enjoy these foods? Or are you excited to try one? Your story could inspire someone else to feel better. 2, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life at any age. Your digestion is key to your comfort and vitality, and with these foods, you can keep it running smoothly. Here's to a lighter, happier you keep thriving.